Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. For today's video I'm going to be talking about personally my worries with having fibromyalgia. So for those who aren't sure what the condition is, it's an invisible long-term health condition that currently has no cure. It can impact several aspects of your life, from your job to being a parent to relationships to your ability just to go out and do everyday things. It can have symptoms like all over body pain, fatigue, sensitivity to certain sounds, light, irritable bowel syndrome, lots and lots of symptoms for fibromyalgia are really quite unknown, and that's one of the reasons why I aim to spread awareness with this condition, because one of my biggest hurdles that many people with fibromyalgia tend to come across in their everyday life is just the fact that there's a general misunderstanding about the condition. There's not all that much research and knowledge out there on the condition, so it's incredibly difficult to really try to explain it to people without them thinking the wrong thing, if that makes any sense. So today I've been thinking a lot really about my worries. What am I worried about in terms of my future and having this specific condition? And I feel like many people who have fibromyalgia are going to basically worry about the same things as me. So I'm not in this alone, which is kind of a nice feeling in a way, but it's a shame because there definitely isn't enough research being done on this condition. There's not as much knowledge, even when you speak to healthcare professionals. And a lot of people with fibromyalgia, with healthcare professionals, they just get fobbed off, and it's really, really sad. My biggest worry, or one of my biggest worries, is just how fibromyalgia is going to materialize as I get older. I've been told that it could stay exactly the same and the symptoms that I have may not worsen. But I've also been told that this condition can get worse over time with age. Now, I'm only 24 years old, so obviously I'm still quite young, and already the condition has impacted my life in several different ways. I hardly go out. I struggle if I even walk my dog for like 10 minutes. Even housework is an issue. It is a massive concern of mine. What on earth am I going to be like in, for example, another 10 years, another 20 years? I would hope by then research on this condition has progressed, but I don't know, having that in the back of your head that things might just progress and things might get even worse as I'm getting older. It is really, really a massive worry for me. Another worry is being able to have children and how good of a parent that I will be. What is this condition going to stop me from doing as a mother? I'm someone who has wanted kids for many, many years. I've always wanted to become a mum. There's always this thought in the back of my mind, like, how much of a good mother could I possibly be to my child if I can't, or I struggle to do things like just play and be out and about. Other things is my career. I lost my job that I had previously because of my health, and that makes me question everything about my career. I completed secondary education to a reasonable standard. I then went on to college, and I then went on and did university. I really pride myself on trying to better myself in terms of my knowledge. I feel like, the career path that I wish to go down may not be possible because of this condition. And it bothers the living hell out of me, to be quite honest, and it's scary. This condition is already affecting me massively, and it could affect me even more. I can't stand up for long periods of time. I also have a lot of issues with my back as well, on top of having the fibromyalgia and, other health issues that I have. So, I can't stand up for long periods of time. I can't sit down for long periods of time. I can't do heavy lifting. And it is a shame that I feel like I can't do a lot of things. I desperately want to go out there and, be independent in my life, and I feel like sometimes this condition prevents me from doing that massively. Another thing I think is definitely relationships. It's already impacted my relationships with previous partners that I've had, my mom, with friends, a lot of people who I used to speak to friendship wise, I don't speak to anymore. I've lost communication with them, mainly just because they would ask me to do things, like go out with them, and I've had to say no, and I've just gradually kind of faded away into the distance. And you know, I've lost a lot of friends through this, a lot of family members. I know it's affected my mum big time because she lives with me. Relationships, my previous partners, they've left me over my conditions and my health. It's just, I don't know what the future holds. It's that uncertainty. And like I say, I feel like a lot of people with the condition will be able to agree with me on this one. And it's something that I think a lot of us will worry about in the future. It's just every aspect of life you question because you don't know for certain how the condition will progress and develop over time. I feel like it affects a lot of people's lives in many, many different ways, and a lot of people just don't realise the way that it affects people. I think that there's a lot of misunderstanding and misconception and bad stereotypes surrounding fibromyalgia as well, which I think need to be looked at, and things need to be resolved and put straight. I do have a lot of worries regarding this condition and my other health problems as well. I want to be the best person that I can be, but this condition pulls me back so much. I'm gonna end this video here. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this or you could relate to it in some way, please leave this video a big thumbs up. If you are new here, go ahead and click on that subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching once again, and I very much hope to see you in my next video.